What's going on, guys? It's Puns, and today I'm going to be showcasing to you guys the Flame Fruit Unawakened, so it has all the regular abilities like Fire Bullets, Fire Beam, all that good stuff. And this is mainly for people who are in Old World, who are like just now buying the fruit and wanting, or just now figuring out what fruit to buy, and are looking at the different abilities that each fruit comes with. Now, the first ability that I'm going to show you is Fire Bullets, the Z Mastery 1. So like the second you buy the fruit, you'll have this ability. It's pretty decent. I like it quite a lot, but obviously I enjoy the Awakened version more. Now, it does come with the, I'm not exactly sure what you call the ability, but just the transparency for melee attacks, and I believe gun attacks too, but I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, I'm still taking damage from the fruit abilities from the factory staff, as you can see. The next ability is Fire Beam, which doesn't change much from when you awaken it, because the only thing that it does, I believe, is it increases the damage by a tiny amount, and then obviously it comes with the burn just like every other ability. So you kind of shoot out this like large cylinder shaped beam ahead of you, and it pushes them back. So when you're actually using the ability to farm, I'd recommend being in the sky and shooting it downwards. That way you get a lot more damage in, and they're a lot closer so that you can use a lot more abilities. The next ability comes at Mastery 50, and it's Fire Column. Now this one is definitely different from the Awakened version, because the Awakened version kind of sends all the people up in the air along with you, but the Fire Column here just blasts them away. It has like this area of effect, I suppose, and it's actually not that big, but I haven't tested the maximum range of this ability. Let me see. Oh, so I guess it is pretty decent. It's definitely good for farming because it hits all around. Same with Fire Bullets and Fire Beam. That's why this is one of the top tier farming fruits in the game. Before we keep talking about the damaging abilities of the fruit, I actually want to go over Fire Flight, because it comes a lot earlier than the rest of the abilities after Fire Bullets. And you get Fire Flight at Mastery 10. And it's pretty decent. Since I have the Awakened version of the flight, it actually feels really slow, but it's good for any regular type of fruit. Now the fastest fruit, I believe, is Phoenix when you're in the full body transformation, and then Light comes right after that. But yeah, it's pretty decent. I am not necessarily a fan of just the standard Fire Flight, and much prefer the Awakened version, but you can't get that until you get into New World. And like I said, this is a guide for people who are more in Old World and are trying to test out new fruits. And the final damaging ability is Fire Bomb, which basically summons like this Spirit Bomb type of just ball of flame. As you can see, it's pretty decently sized, so you could definitely hit a lot of people with this. And when it lands, it has an AoE, and it'll go wherever you point your cursor to. So even if I'm like looking over here, I can point my cursor there, and it'll send it that way. And the AoE is definitely much bigger than any of the attacks from the rest of the moveset. But yeah, that's basically the entire showcase, each move. My fruit is actually at 1,000, which I believe is the base for most people whom like are fruit mains. And yeah, Fire Beam, Fire Bullets, Fire Bomb, Fire Column, and the Flight. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It would really help me out. and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.